Nobody appreciates more different kinds of music than you. That's obvious. But did you feel at the time, in the 50s, early 60s, a resentment of some of the white performers who were copying R&B stuff and selling more records than you and your contemporaries were?
I just didn't object to it. I just felt that the music it wasn't that good to care about. Now, that sounds terrible, doesn't it? But I'm being honest with you.
Maybe some exceptions, though. I mean, Elvis was a talented guy.
Well, okay.
Not necessarily. You'd know better than I.
Yeah.
Let me ask it differently. How good was Elvis?
What Elvis did, he caused a lot of the populace, if you want, and usually when people say populace, they usually mean white people, to start listening to a lot of music that normally they wouldn't have been listening to. I guess I'm going to lose at least about a third of my fans right now. But to say that Elvis was so great and so outstanding, like they say, he's the king. I got in trouble because one guy asked me this question, and I said the king of what, and he got mad at me. You see, I don't think of Elvis like that because I know too many artists that are far greater than Elvis. I think Elvis person came along at the right time, where he was a white kid that could do rock and roll or rhythm and blues or whatever name you want to call it, and the girls could swoon over him. Nat Cole got in trouble in Alabama when the women swooned over him. Got put out of town. And black people have been going out shaking their behind for centuries. And what the hell's unusual about that shaking their hips and stuff? And that's all Elvis was doing, was copying that. And he was doing our kind of music. He was doing the Willie Mae Thornton, Jailhouse Rock. That's black music. So what the hell am I supposed to get so excited about, man? But I think all this stuff about saying he's the king and he's the... it's a piece of bunk. Sorry. Next question. Don't ask me no more about Elvis, because you got in enough trouble as it is.
I think you covered it, though. I don't think a follow-up is necessary.
Okay, all right. In peaceful dreams, I see the road leads back to you.
When you hit that thrilling falsetto portion in Georgia, the first time you did that all come about spontaneously? Or being the perfectionist you are and the musician you are, did you understand the extraordinary instrument that your voice is and plan it?
No, never. I never. That's another thing. I don't plan nothing. I can't. See, that's why I have trouble when what they call pantomizing. When you
lip sync?
It's lip sync. Yeah. I
don't want to see Ray Charles lip sync ever. Promise me you won't ever.
Well, you don't have to worry, Bob. I have all kinds of trouble with that. See, and just because of what we're talking about now. When I'm singing, I'm just singing. Everything comes from me is spontaneous. That's why when you hear me sing Georgia tonight, and you come back tomorrow night, it's still Georgia, but I guarantee you, if you're a musician, you won't find the notes will be in the same place. That's why I can sing Georgia so many times, because it ain't never sung the same way, ever. Hi, Georgia.
His poignant version of Hoagy Carmichael's Georgia on My Mind was one of a series of commercial and artistic successes for Charles in the late 50s and early 60s.